Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This message is brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card. Venture X offers the premium benefits you expect, like a $300 annual Capital One travel credit for less than you expect. Elevate your earn with unlimited double miles on every purchase, bringing you one step closer to your next dream destination. Plus, enjoy access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. The Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is Talkin' Rock. Talkin' Rock. Your backstage pass to some of your favorite rock artists. Here's your host, Meltdown.
The boys from Corrosion of Conformity out touring on Good God, Bad Man, and it is an awesome album. Lots of great tracks on this record. I definitely want to get it on vinyl, but apparently there's an issue with the vinyl right now. So we do talk about that with Pepper and Woody from the band. We talk about their tour with Metallica back in 1997. 25 years ago on April 20th, 4/20, 2001, the guys recorded their live volume record at Harpos right here in Detroit. That record was released in the summertime on August 7th. We discussed that. Did they ever think about stopping after Reed Mullins' death and Mike Dean pulling out of the band? And they had a pretty abrupt answer for that one as well. But this is the first time I think I've talked with the boys since that live volume record, which I was a part of, and we'll get into that coming up here as well on April 20th, 2001. I did happen to go down and check out a little bit of the show in 2017 when they played the Fillmore with Danzig. And I talked to Woody for a couple minutes after that. He wasn't sure if he remembered who I was or not. But like I said, it's just one of these weird things in this business where, you know, you meet people, you hang out with them. I had a great time talking with these guys years ago. And then for whatever reason, you know, your paths don't cross. And that's exactly what happened with these guys. But always great to talk with Pepper and Woody. And the same goes for our conversation today.
This is Woody, and Pepper's here, too.
What's up?
Hey, Pepper, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Hey, by the way, I've started, so we'll just get right at it. But, Pepper, happy belated birthday, man.
Oh, we're at the age now where we start lying about it.
Yeah, but wait a second. You got a big one next year. Come on, man.
No, that's the worst one.
21, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, 21
wonderful.
Many times over. But what'd you do on your birthday? Anything fun? Were you gigging?
We were rocking, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We played a rock show.
I'm sure you guys did. Well, we're here in Detroit. You guys are playing the world-famous Machine Shop tomorrow. I'm going to try to make it up there. You know, it's funny because I was thinking about this. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but I've done maybe over 1,000 interviews in my career, and the last time I interviewed you guys was before you played the gig at Harpos for live volume. That's the last time I had a chance. Yeah, it's the last time I had a chance to talk to you guys.
I think we drank like 100 Coronas.
Easy.
And by the way,
I remember that.
Yeah,
you guys are awesome.
And by the way, speaking of where the time has gone, that record turned 25 a few weeks ago.
Easy, man.
The live volume record, yeah, it's old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guess what? We're still rocking. We don't care.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah, that was at Harpos, April 20th, 2001. That's when it was recorded, I guess. So it was released on August 7th. So its 25th anniversary is coming up.
Wow.
But yeah, you guys.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
Yeah,
you guys helped us out a lot on that, man. That's no lie.
Yeah, that was that was a fun night for sure. Exactly. So, but now the new record, or the records are out, I guess. Good God, Bad Man. So, who wants to talk about this? Just awesome, epic piece of music.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of done by design. You know, we just wanted to cause a stink, I guess, and record something like super real. You know, it was important to us to get back to where we started from and get into the real recording things of back in the day and all that, and just have fun with it and make playing guitar and songwriting and singing are exciting thing for us again, and we did.
Yeah, I saw that you said that this was a fun record to record. I mean, I would imagine, never having recorded a record, that all of them are fun, but what made this one just a little bit funner?
I think it was just an easy record for me and Pepper, like just starting out whenever we just had rough ideas and just falling into it. We just sat in a room and knocked heads for a little while, drank a bunch of beer, and played riffs on the guitar until our fingers were bleeding, and just laughing, having fun.
When did
we didn't have to answer anybody. It was just I had to answer to Woody, and Woody had to answer to me, and that was it.
Right.
Yeah, and I saw that in the write-up as well. In the past, who did you have to answer to? Just record labels?
Just labels and managers and other band members and other band members' girlfriends, whatever. You know?
Yeah, it sounds like a real Spinal Tap moment.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, it sounds like we were getting into it, you know. And we allowed ourselves to go lots of different directions. I had a guy yesterday, actually we were in Canada, he said it sounded like a greatest hits record. He was so blown away by how all the songs were so individualized on their own. And I didn't disagree with him on that. You know, it was just something we just ran the gamut and had fun, you know.
And how did you decide which songs to put on which side?
We kind of had the order of the record figured out before we even started tracking. That's how weird we were. You know, we were like in a garage writing stuff on the wall, and just we had already kind of put it in our brain, and it made things actually a lot easier because we knew what we were stepping into when we were digging into the deep stuff. You know.
Yeah, and you talked about getting together and drinking some beers and cranking some riffs. When did the impetus for this album begin?
Gosh, 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yep, 3 years ago. We had just got off a big, long tour, and we were like, man, it's time to make a record. And I told Pep, it's not going to get started until I fly down to New Orleans and we actually get started. So I did, hopped on the plane, and we got cranking.
And then we've shifted everything over to Mississippi and got real. Just stayed there in the middle of nowhere and just kept writing until, we came up for air.
Is that how you guys like to write? Just kind of, put yourself in nowhere, like you said, kind of just get off the grid?
Not necessarily, but in this particular situation, it felt good to remove ourselves from everybody and just get back to why we started doing this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
That was the real thing. We enjoy playing music and writing and whatever. All those things added up, and thinking like you were 17 again. It was fun.
Yeah, and Woody, you just said something about you were on the road on tour. You guys are always on the road on touring somewhere, right?
We're always on the road. We've been on the road forever, it seems like, which is good. I mean, to be able to do it, 40 years into the career of C.O.C. and still be able to, have folks come out and well-attended shows and all that kind of stuff. And, we got another 2 years touring, probably supporting Good God, Baad Man. So we're not stopping.
Yeah. And then I saw, Pep, that you played one of Barry Gibbs's guitars on this. How does that come about?
That was the weirdest thing ever. Well, we ended up recording a lot of guitars at Barry Gibbs' studio in Miami, which was, you can imagine.
Yeah.
It's in his house. It's in his house. It's in his house he's had since the 70s.
Wow.
So we were in the thing, the belly of the beast of the whole shebang. And we had a song called Baad Man, which actually is going to be released, I hope, as another single coming up soon. Anyway, it's got a cool kind of funky, weird rock vibe to it. And I ended up using Maurice Gibbs from the Bee Gees Stratocaster that he used on Jive Talkin.
Oh yeah, Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was slightly shaken playing that thing, but it was bad. But it was the actual guitar on Jive Talkin. So I was like, what?
You know what's funny about that? You say going down to Miami, right? And it's like I grew up in Buffalo, and I've spent the last 30 years here in Detroit at Riff. And I've only been through Miami once or twice. But, I'd imagine that when you're recording and writing a record, that your environment has a little bit of something to do with it. And you guys don't strike me as, and I am for sure not a Miami type of guy. So when you go to Miami, I mean, does that have any influence on you, or you guys already had your songs written, you're just going there to just record them?
That and we kind of like Cuban coffee now.
Okay,
so getting hyped up on the Cuban coffee was.
I mean, you got to understand, we were at Barry Gibbs' place,
right?
So that on top of Miami was like where are we going to put all these empty beer cans, dude?
Yeah, were there a lot there before you got there? Probably not, right?
No, but hey, that whole family's first class, man, and we had a ball, and they were awesome, and it was just a beautiful environment to be in.
Yeah.
All things on this record were kind of just leaning towards this super positive vibe, and everything was going our way. And next thing I know, we're at Barry Gibbs' house recording guitars. I was like, "What in the hell is going on here?"
Brought to you by the Capital One Saver Card. With Saver, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores. That's unlimited cash back on ordering takeout from home, or unlimited cash back on tickets to concerts and games. So grab a bite, grab a seat, and earn unlimited 3% cash back with the Saver Card. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. This message comes from Capital One Commercial Bank. Your business requires commercial banking solutions that prioritize your long-term success. With Capital One, get a full suite of financial products and services tailored to meet your needs today and goals for tomorrow. Learn more at CapitalOne.com/commercial. Member FDIC. This message comes from Capital One Commercial Bank. Your business requires commercial banking solutions that prioritize your long-term success. With Capital One, get a full suite of financial products and services tailored to meet your needs today and goals for tomorrow. Learn more at CapitalOne.com/commercial. Member FDIC.
Yeah, and it's cool that you're talking about a positive vibe and things going your way, because years previous things weren't going that way. I know that both of you guys lost a parent, of course, Reed's death, and then Mike pulling out. So it's good to get back on a winning track, I suppose, right?
Yeah, it's a big thing, and we just didn't lose faith, and we got knocked down a little bit, but hey, don't cry for us. Everybody else has the same problems in life, so
yeah.
It's how you perceive it and move on is what you do, and that's what we did.
Was there ever a thought that maybe let's just call it a day, or not even close? You guys just keep grinding.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
We like what we do. We like what we do. We like playing guitar, and we like we like the whole shebang.
Yeah. You're just talking to Woody about touring and stuff. I think the first time I saw you guys was on that tour with Metallica. I just talked to Spencer Charnas from Ice Nine Kills a few weeks ago, and he said that one of the things, playing with Metallica is that big stage. Did you guys find that stage kind of hard to get used to?
Yeah, it was, because it was in the round. That tour that they were doing, we were on the Wise Blood tour.
Yeah.
C.O.C. and they were doing, I guess, like the Load albums and stuff. And you're stuck in the middle of arena, and you got nowhere to hide. There's no amps on the stage, It's like,
yeah.
You just look around, and there's
this is like back when Metallica was first coming up with this idea.
Yeah.
And they invited us to go on tour, and I don't think anybody ever done anything like that before. Maybe Madonna had done, Michael Jackson, maybe, and maybe South America. So we they fly us to Birmingham, England, and we got to rehearse. And we're like, we got one little amp. Woody's got two guitars. I got two guitars. And we show up, and we're in a blimp hangar. It's the size of, my hometown. And we're inside of this thing. And we walk in and see the stage. They're rehearsing there for months. I was like, oh, my God. So, yeah, a little Corrosion, we were just playing CBGBs like 3 days prior.
Spencer Charnas said that he figured out after a few gigs, and maybe you guys did the same. I can't recall, though, but he said he was doing too much, and he said, I kind of put the focus on letting the video screens do a lot more for me. So he felt he was running around the stage too much. Did you ever find that?
No.
Okay.
No. We were just ripping.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We were opening for Metallica in Poland. What do you think you got to do?
Right.
I ain't running around.
That's right.
We're getting down to business. There's no running around when you're opening for Metallica in Warsaw in 1994.
Oh, yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, he probably did this at a lot of gigs, but when I saw you guys here in Detroit at the Palace, James played a song with you. Did he play a song? Did he play with you guys frequently?
He's jumped on a couple of times, yeah. He's jumped on since then too. Like, we show up in San Francisco or something, and Hetfield will show up out of nowhere and jump on stage with us, and play a couple songs.
Right.
Fun.
Yeah, that's great. It's so cool because, you guys, like myself, I've been in this business 36 years. You guys have been in for a little bit longer than that. But it's cool, the rock and roll community that you build up. And, Charlie even, helped you guys with your drummer situation, everything. The boys from Metallica taking care of you. It's a pretty cool community.
It is. It's a real community, and not only the musicians and the band and stuff, but the fans as well.
Yeah.
We know that. We can go hang out anywhere, any festival, and walk through the crowd and hang out and pass out in some dude's tent. They don't care.
Dude, it's so funny you say this because one of my friends just DM'd me before I talked to you, and I see I'm talking to Pep and Woody coming up. He goes, I just talked to him backstage at some concert with Clutch. And, you're right. You're exactly right. You hit the nail right in the head.
Yeah. We're all in the same boat, mate. You know?
That's right. And so you guys are out there touring now in support of this record. How are the new songs going over, and how many are you playing each night?
It's going great. Everything's been kicking ass.
Yeah, we the new single, You or Me, we're doing about 5 of songs off the new album. And, you guys may be spinning it some, too, but there's a lot of stations spinning the You or Me single, which is really bringing a lot of fresh faces to the shows, So we're having a blast. We ain't going to stop no time soon is all I know. And
then you're saying, you get paid to, travel the world and play rock and roll and stuff. And then the whole month of June, you're going to be over in the UK. That's like, for me, a guy stuck here in the Motor City on the radio, it's like, that's kind of mind-blowing. I know you guys have probably done this before, but it is cool after all these decades that you guys get to go and spread your music to other parts of the world.
It is. One of our favorite cities historically has always been Detroit. I'm not just saying that because you guys are in Detroit, but that was one of the reasons, we chose to do our live album there a few years back and all that kind of stuff. Detroit's always been very kind to us.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Peter Criss actually came here to sign the records and stuff for like a 2-day thing. And he came here like 4 days early because he'd never seen the city before. And, of course, that was one of their biggest songs. And he wanted to check out everything. And
oh, my God, right. I bet.
Yeah. He wanted to be like a tourist. As a matter of fact, the only time I was ever in the Motown Museum was with Charlie Benante when they were here with Metallica. And,
I'd never even heard Detroit till I heard Kiss.
Yeah.
I was just a little old kid in Louisiana.
Well, except for Ted Nugent. Come on.
Yeah, Ted. Yeah, you guys must have hung with Ted a bunch of times, right?
Yeah, a time or two. He's a pretty wild man.
Ted came and played when Metallica and C.O.C. were in Detroit.
Yes.
He came to the show.
That's right.
Remember that?
Yes.
And he got on stage and did like a 5-minute guitar solo and didn't leave.
Right.
So it was like, get the hell out.
Every Metallica was so mad he just kept noodling and going crazy.
Dude, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right. Yeah, because they of course they're on a schedule, I suppose, of some sort, and Ted just gets up there and becomes Ted.
He's just ripping.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, tomorrow night at the Machine Shop, man, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting up there and checking out this show. Are you guys going to have vinyl records up there?
That's a point of contention. We've sold out of vinyl all the way across the board. We don't have any nuclear blast of scrambling print or, press more. And we're like, damn it, why not make a bunch?
If you're going to be nice about it, you would say that we just have a record that's kind of taken off.
It's taken off, right, exactly. You're selling out everywhere.
And as of right now, what they anticipated us doing, which was generous, is gone.
Yeah, wow. That's awesome.
They're printing more. They're printing in 3 different countries to get them back over here as quick as they can. And so, I kept my mouth shut on this, but yes, it's in the works.
and you guys are
do not kill me.
Yeah.
You guys are probably a lot like me. I'm like a physical music guy. Is that what you guys are?
Yeah, I want a tangible item.
Right.
I don't want to download it on your sister's computer and listen to it. No.
I don't want you doing that either with my sisters. Stay away from her. So, anyways, well, I'll let you guys blast here. Good God, Baad Man is out right now. It's awesome, and really great to reconnect with you guys after 25 years.
Super fun, dude. I'm glad it was you again. I thought I was going to be talking to some young hipster kid. I had no idea.
No, we're just a bunch of old guys just chatting about rock and roll and getting older every day. Like I said, 25 years ago that record was recorded, and man, I didn't even realize that until just today.
Wow.
It's in the beginning of the volume dealer DVD.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Woody's in the radio station next to you slugging on a damn Corona.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys had a tour manager or something named Cowboy, is that correct?
He might have had a funny nickname like that.
That was really early, dude.
That was.
You know what he did? He was the pedal steel player for Driving and Crying.
Really? Well, whoever it was told me. No, whoever it was said to me, they go, hey, listen, man, you're going to be the first voice that people hear on this record, so make sure it's a great intro. And I don't even know if I ever made the intro. I think
on the DVD, it's you talking about, hey, this is Conformity.
Yeah, it might be. I'll have to check that out now that you mentioned it. I just happened to stumble upon it on YouTube and stuff, and it just shows you guys walking down the stairs and then walking out on the stage, so...
Right. But there's some footage somewhere of us coming into the real station.
It's before it starts. We're getting out of a van and all that stuff in front of Harpos.
All right.
It might be on the YouTube thing.
Yeah,
anyway, you're famous. Don't worry about it.
I was never worried about it for any moment of time. But no, listen, really great to talk with you guys. Good luck with everything. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. We'll get a hallway picture up there at the machine shop.
Say hey, we'd love to see you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, super appreciate you. Thank you for that.
I got to get these guys back in the studio and not just on the phone. Get them in here to really talk about their career. But yeah, I got to thank those guys for their time. As I record this on Monday, I'm going to try to make it up to the machine shop tomorrow night to see the show. And, man, what a great venue that is to see a concert, by the way, if you've never been up there before. Just an awesome venue. Kevin and his staff do such a great job. But once again, getting back to C.O.C., this new record is killer if you get a chance to pick it up. Hopefully, well, I'm not going to cross my fingers, but looks like the vinyl might be sold out. I might have to go try to snag that somewhere else. Anyhow, thank you so much for checking out Talkin' Rock as I try to figure out how to spend my money and fill up my record collection with more records.
Thank you for listening to Talkin' Rock with Meltdown. You can help this podcast grow by giving it a 5-star rating and writing a review on Apple and iTunes. Plus, feel free to subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, thanks for listening to Talkin' Rock.